Good morning, guys. Just a really quick vlog because I'm currently packing and trying to hurry up and get off to the convention. Today I have making comics and graphic novels in Photoshop. And then second, I have advanced tips for unleashing the power of Photoshop. And then that's the end of the last day of Adobe Max. So I'm just hurrying and packing up everything. Gonna run on down and hurry off to the convention, maybe grab some breakfast. And then I think I'll just hang out on the floor for the rest of the day. So, see you guys later. Hey guys, we just finished breakfast and we're walking back over to the convention center and we just had the most amazing and filling breakfast. I ate way too much. I had a strawberry waffle from the famous Richard Walker's Pancake House, so it was really good. But now we're off to the first class and I'm excited because it's comics and graphic novels. So, see you guys later.
This, again, has a clarity to it. So I have the script printed out. Sometimes I'll shove over the raise, and sometimes this is done in Photoshop or wherever this is done. And I just make sure I have all the shots I need. Roughs, these are not finished pencils, but they're fine. At a certain point, what you want to think about when you're doing pencils with base work is, one, am I just going to be penciling? So am I just penciling and then I'm going to go with those pencils as my final art that will be colored or not colored at the end of the day? Okay. Is it something that I'm going to be handing to an inker? Am I going to ink it myself? Okay. This is the model of the helicarrier bridge to be used for model artists as reference. You can light it, you can move the camera angles, you can change the camera millimeters, all that stuff. Throw it in the background, draw your characters on the front of it, just use it as
right, that's cheating. That's just cheating.
I'm very Faustian in my art. Anything to get there, okay? Kitchen sink, print it back out, draw on top of it, you name it. Dual brush, 1 pixel on the dual brush. You always then start from a fine taper, if that's the look you're going for. Okay, a lot of people are, we want to emulate a nice quill style or a nice brush style. They want that thin with it, thin with it.
I look so fabulous, guys. I don't even think mine's on straight. Say hello.
Hello.
We're gonna do the VR experience, and I look like a really knockoff bad superhero.
It's like the reverse kick-ass.
The reverse of
In
kick-ass.
fact, we get our asses kicked for looking like this.
Yep, yep.
Thank you. You too. Just let it go on. You are good to go.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Flight back to Arizona. Say hello. There's Chad. And say hello to them. We're on our way back. All done with Adobe Max. I'll check in when we land. Or don't. Can we not? Hey guys, so I'm officially back in Arizona from Adobe Max, and I didn't get a chance to do the wrap up yesterday when I did arrive back, long story short, our flight was delayed, so we were just kind of stranded at the airport, and we got in pretty late, so I didn't really have the energy to do a vlog or work on it at all. So yeah, decided to do the wrap up this afternoon and cover, I guess, the last day. So the last day was really fun. My class was making comics in Photoshop and then unlocking like tips and tricks with Photoshop. I had 2 classes. So we started in the morning, had really good breakfast at a famous pancake house in San Diego. I got an amazing waffle, it was really good. And then zoomed over to my first class, and it was really informative. A lot of the stuff I kind of already knew, so I wish they went more into detail on how to use like the program to make comics, because it was a lot of like, here's how you script, here's how you thumbnail, here's how you this, and I'm like, I thought this was more like showing the in-depth use of Photoshop, not how to make comics. You know what I mean? I wish I got to see more of the layering and painting process. So that was my one critique. And then afterwards, Chad and I went back down to the hall and tried out the VR experience, which was insane. I have a terrible fear of heights, so this did not work out too well for me. The first one, you walk across a bridge and it's like over a canyon, so there's a couple planks that are missing, and they actually have like handrails in real life, so it feels like you're actually holding onto the rope of the bridge. But with the planks missing, I was still doing like the wide steps to try to get on the non-existent planks. And then, yeah, it was like a headset backpack, so it was tracking where you move throughout the course. And that was really, that started me off. I was like, I can still walk. I walked across the bridge fine. It was a little shaky. And then the next part was some rocks fell out, and you had to shimmy across a rock wall, and they had a canyon wall like printed, so when you were holding on like wind coming through the city, and I think it looked like you were like 30 to 40 stories up, and it was frightening. I could not bring myself to go up and grab the handrail and look over. I couldn't move. Like my fight or flight took over, and I knew there was floor, I knew there was nothing there, but I just couldn't get over it in my brain. But it was cool to look at, and I just got a little shaky. And then there was a paintbrush that you got. It was basically like a stick with trackers on it, and you could dip it in the paint buckets and like paint in virtual reality. So that was really cool. And then the final part of the course was the worst part. Basically, it was an elevator shaft with one board across it, no handrails. So I stood there when it changed over, and it has headset, like you can't hear anything. You have headphones on with the virtual reality, so it's fully immersive. And I stood there looking at this plank, and the guy is like, go ahead and walk forward, and I'm like, sir, I'm sorry, but I can't. I physically can't bring my legs to move, because my fear of heights took over, and I knew there was carpet. Like, I just looked at this area before starting the course, but it was so realistic that my brain was like, no, you will die if you cross this course. So I just couldn't bring myself to get over that fear, and I had to hold his hand while walking across the existing carpet with this virtual reality board, and I was like doing this while walking across because I thought I was having to balance on a board. It was crazy because I thought it wouldn't affect me as much, but it really did. So it was cool that it's that immersive, but also very frightening. The other one, you were surrounded by break dancers and like street performers and stuff, and yeah, so it was a good way to stop the crazy intense fear of heights VR. So we did that, and then after the VR experience, grabbed a little bit of lunch, then we decided to walk around San Diego, and we went to the Chuck Jones Museum. So we got to see some original Looney Tunes stuff and some paintings, along with they had like part Dr. Seuss exhibition, so that was cool. And then Chad really likes Funko Pops, and we saw they had the office there, and we were kind of hoping they were doing tours, so we walked up to the office to find out no tours. So then we headed back, and my feet and legs were killing me. Like, they still hurt right now. I walked way too much in really bad shoes. It was my own fault because I packed shoes that I like the look of, but they are not meant for walking for long periods of time. Like, I did this to myself last time. So I was in a lot of pain. So I ended up not going to my other class just because I couldn't physically walk very well. Like, my foot still hurts really bad. And I forgot what my dad told me, but my mom had a similar problem where she couldn't walk for like a week. So I'm gonna try to stay off the foot for a little bit, but I was super sore and tired. I'm like, I can't do one more like long walk back to the convention center and then long walk back. So we just hung out in the hotel lobby since we had to check out of our room by then. Then we took an Uber to the airport, and our flight was delayed, and then got in super late. And yeah, it was a good last day. I just was in a crap ton of pain for like the whole day. So overall, I'd have to say, like, I've only gone to Adobe Max. This is my second year going, and this one was fantastic. I really liked all the presenters, and the keynotes were really great. And I honestly, from last year, a lot of the classes I knew things that were being taught already. There was a couple tricks and tips that I learned in the classes, but I think I use this more as like a creative revitalizing time. Because being surrounded by so many creatives and creators, I get motivated to make stuff again. And on top of it, talking with Jazza and hanging out with him and kind of picking his brain on YouTube and stuff like that, it was really informative. So I'm hoping with all that knowledge, I can really make this channel something great. Like, I really want to make a really informative art channel that you guys would enjoy watching. And I'm super pumped because I have so many ideas now. I got a couple new series that I'm going to be developing for you guys, and I'm really excited to start them. So that will be cool. And I love Adobe Max because I feel it's such a great way to revitalize your creativity. You get to see new workflows and how people use the programs, and then to meet and network with other amazing creatives was really fun. So I think this year was the best in terms of creative revitalization and networking. It was fantastic. I mean, the classes, I learned a couple cool new things and got to see behind the scenes. And I mean, Animate is completely new to me, so everything was like new information. But I think this one was more of really getting the creative juices flowing again. And I wanted to show you guys some of the cool swag I got. So I'm gonna go through, I first of all got my Photoshop shirt again. I bought this one last year and it disappeared. I have no clue where it went. Like, I was gonna pack it for this convention and it was gone. So I just bought a new one. Besides buying the shirt, I got a couple of other cool free swag stuff that I'll go over, and I bought another shirt and got a couple more shirts, but I showed you some throughout the week on other vlogs, but here's the other stuff that I didn't really get to cover. So first off, I got from Workfront, they were giving out like 3 different shirt designs. If I can open this, I got, it's like, yeah, it unleashed my inner like music nerd and graphic design nerd, because some of the first songs I learned on drums were AC/DC, so I love AC/DC. So they had a CMYK shirt to look like the AC/DC logo. So I freaking loved it. I had to get it. And then let's see. Then I got another shirt. It was a cool Adobe design from their booth. I really liked it. This thing. It's like this really cool pattern with the A in it. So I really like that. So I grabbed that one. And then this year they gave out free shirts and jackets for the Max gift. So there's the hat and then the jacket's in the other room. But I wore it for most of the week, so you probably saw it in all the vlogs. Oh, and then we got these cool posters, which were embossed with like gold embossing. I freaking love these. I'm probably gonna get these framed and maybe hang them in my living room because they're really gorgeous, and I love the shiny quality to them. That's the first one. And here's the second one. I really like this one. So, really cool. I love how these look. So I'm hoping to get these framed and hung up somewhere. And then I got a water bottle. I haven't even looked at a lot of this stuff. That's cute. I got a little Adobe water bottle. Interesting lid design. I don't know how, it looks like a goose. So that's cool. And then I wanted to check this out because this looks like a really good like little coffee mug. And I drink a lot of coffee. Let me open it up. Welcome to Katelyn Unboxes from Adobe Max. Oh geez. So this one, let's see. I don't even know. How do you, interesting. So it's just like kind of a glass one with a little handle. But I don't know what this thing is. Oh, it just, I feel stupid. This just covers the thing so your coffee doesn't spill. It's like, what does this thing do? Whoa. Whoops. So yeah, we just put it over that, so then it seals it. Cool. It's a really cute little thing. Oh, and it has, so it was from the Type Kit booth, so it has the little Type Kit logo, if you can see that. Yeah, so there was a couple other free swag things. It was mostly like paper products, and I had one other shirt that I got to screen print, which I think was in yesterday's vlog. It was like a light blue shirt, but I think that was it. The rest were like paper products and advertisements, and one was like this cutout paper beard. I might use that in a future video. I don't know what, but I think I'll just save that for future use. But yeah, oh, and then I also wanted to show you, I got, I didn't really get to show it very well in the last vlog, but here's the book that I got from Jazza. It's the Creating Characters book. I would highly recommend it, honestly. I'm gonna probably do a review on it later, because I haven't been able to read through all of it, but what I have read through is really informative. So I wanted to show you guys. I got the little signature right there. So, pretty cool. He was a really awesome guy, and I'd love to keep in touch with him and chat about art and nerd out about Adobe products. That was really fun. So, yeah, I think that's really the wrap-up, guys. Overall, Adobe Max 2016, really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed my time. I met a lot of great people, chatted with a lot of great creatives, and just overall had a really fun time. I just wish my flight wasn't delayed. My one complaint is with Southwest. But again, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this kind of little mini vlog series. I have another event coming up. It's CTN Expo. That's gonna be, I think it's November 18th, I think. I can't remember, but I'll probably be vlogging that. Not as much. I think I'll do like one big vlog for CTN Expo, because I don't know if there'll be as much exciting and new things every day. So yeah, that'll be the next little mini vlog series. So I'm really excited to share the new little series with you guys. I have to work with Chad to get the little animated intro done, and I'm gonna pick a song and do a couple other things to get it ready. So probably in about a month or so, I'm gonna start producing it and getting it out there for you guys. So thanks again, guys, for stopping by and checking out the vlogs. And I'll see you next Friday for another art video. Bye, guys.